Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another foundation review on the Pure Cosmetics Bare It All foundation. Now this is a 12-hour 4-in-1 skin perfector foundation. A lot of you guys requested me to do a review on this. I asked you guys on Snapchat if you wanted to see this or the Fiona Styles foundation, and I got a lot of good feedback on wanting to see this, and I've also been receiving a lot of requests on my comment section to do a review on this foundation. Now I personally have only tried one other product from Pure Cosmetics, and that was from my BoxyCharm, which was that blush, and I really did enjoy that blush. Very natural, very beautiful. But I saw this at Ulta and I was like, let me snatch this real quick. This is kind of reminding me of the Skin Perfector by Urban Decay that came out, the one and done. It's kind of along the same situation, except that one, to be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of. It didn't work for my skin. So I'm excited to try this one. This does have 1.5 ounces, so it does have a good amount of product in here, which is always great. Another reason why I did gravitate towards this product as well is because it claims to be a demi-matte foundation. Whenever I see the word matte, I'm like, sign me up. Even though it's claiming to be demi-matte, not like a full matte, I still was super intrigued by it, and it's supposed to last 12 hours. It helps to cover imperfections and instantly perfect the skin while helping to correct problem areas over time. It's convincing, very, very convincing. Now I'll make sure I have all the information on this foundation listed down below so that you guys can check it out. Something else that I actually picked up while I was at Ulta because I was in need of a new one was a makeup sponge. I saw that Real Techniques came out with this other sponge. Now this isn't like extremely new, but it is a newer product and it looks so cute. Like the packaging really convinced me to want to try it. So I figured I would give it a go and see how it works. See if it is better than my beauty blender or equivalent to my beauty blender. So we're also going to be trying this out. I hope it's good because I am all about that beauty blender life. I can't change up the game often. I feel like the closest thing to the beauty blender in my opinion is the orange Real Techniques sponge. So I'm hoping that this one is just as good. It looks like a diamond. I kind of like the swirls on it. It looks really cool. It does feel soft. It's not damp yet. So I'm gonna make sure I dampen it before I use it and see how it feels. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and moisturize with my Kim Pure Cosmetics Wonder Lush Moisturizer. I actually just used a Sephora mask as well. My skin was feeling a little dry, so I kind of wanted to give it that extra hydration with the masks. I'm telling you guys, if you guys are on the hunt for like a good mask, I would honestly really recommend the Sephora collection ones. They are so good. I find that when I moisturize my skin really well, it not only helps hydrate my skin, but it also kind of helps the foundation not cling onto my skin or my textures. Okay, so quick update on the sponge. It got a lot bigger, as you can see. It feels super nice and bouncy, so that's a good sign. It does remind me of the Beauty Blender when it comes to like that bounciness and super soft. It feels very soft. So I am hopeful that this will be just as good as the Real Techniques orange sponge, if not better, and do a good job. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with a primer. Usually I like to just use my Kim Pure Cosmetics moisturizer as my moisturizer and primer, but lately I've been having some really nasty pores just really peek through in these sections. So I'm going to be using my NYX Cosmetics Angel Veil. I love this stuff. It does a really good job for me on smoothing and just giving my pores that very minimal look. So I really like to just apply it on these sides and make sure that you do a really good job of like dispersing that product out so that it doesn't give you that like white cast looking effect. So we are going to go ahead and start, and like always we're going to start on this side. I'm in the color Tan. I know I mentioned that earlier, but I just want to throw it out again now that we're putting the product on. This product is a little bit darker than my hand, so I'm hoping it's not too dark. Ooh, I don't know. And then this thing's white, which is fantastic because now it's gonna look nasty. Yep. So it's coming out a little bit on the orangey side. I think it'll blend out. Right here, you can see a little bit of redness peeking through still, but it definitely looks very skin-like. So I like that about the product. It's not giving me like intense, like nasty foundation vibes. So we're gonna go in once more. The consistency of the product, as you can see, is not runny at all. It is more on the thicker side. It feels a little bit moussey in a way, but not so moussey. Like it still is a little bit more on like the creamy side. So I'm gonna really focus that foundation right in the areas where my skin still wasn't covered. So now I'm gonna be taking my F80 Kabuki brush, and we are going to be doing the other side and see how it looks with a brush instead of a sponge. I do like the consistency. I feel like this is my favorite type of consistency, when it's not so thick, but it's a little bit thicker than like a runny foundation. So I like how it's just staying in place on my skin and not going anywhere else. I personally think it covered better and prettier with the brush than with the sponge. I feel like with the sponge, for some reason, it's shearing it out in this area right here. So I'm not really digging that because I can still see my redness right here. And I feel like on this side, everything just looks perfected. So I would definitely have to say, use a brush with this foundation. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and get close up into my mirror and see if I see anything that I don't like. Wow, it's not clinging onto my skin at all, like anywhere. Usually the areas where it tends to cling on very fast is right here, and then around my nose and in this area, and I'm not seeing anything cling on at all. So I don't know, I feel like this side looks so much better than this side. I kind of want to go in with the brush on this side and apply one more layer because I'm not liking how it looks on this side. It just looks, it looks good. Like the foundation looks super, super natural. It doesn't look like I have much on my skin. So I would say for like a lighter day, if you just want to go really natural and you just need a little bit of coverage on your skin, then I would definitely say using a makeup sponge and the foundation would be good enough. But you can definitely tell a slight difference. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'm going to come back and let you guys know how everything worked with this foundation, and then we're going to go ahead and start our day and do our check-ins, as you guys probably already know. So I'll be seeing you guys in a little bit. I'm back. It is now 2:30. I actually started my makeup around 12:30ish, and I took a little longer than usual because I was watching TV as I was doing my makeup, and I was also doing this really cool like eyeliner. But nonetheless, the foundation looks so great on the skin. I feel like it was a little like luminous looking in a way, so I just went ahead and set the areas that really worry me. So I went ahead and set right here, because that's usually where I tend to get really oily, right here and on my nose. Everything else was not set. Those are just the areas that I feel like I need to personally set when I feel like a foundation doesn't look very matte, because I know my face and I know that in a few hours that's going to be really dewy. So I'm hoping that that will hold up very well, but it literally blended out like a dream with like my blush, my bronzer. Sometimes I have those issues where I will be doing my makeup and then I'll start blending and it will just start to like break apart and just look so nasty, but everything looks great. The foundation looks really fresh, very, very skin-like if you ask. So this foundation at Ulta is $39, but it comes to around $41 or $42 with tax. So it's definitely not like a very affordable foundation, but it's not like an extremely pricey. It's like a mid-range price foundation. But I'm really excited to be trying this. I feel like it looks really good. It's definitely impressed me, considering I honestly have never really gravitated towards this makeup brand, but the color I feel like it's great. Now it's starting to, I feel like it matches me perfectly, to be honest. So I would say, like I mentioned earlier, tan is the way to go. So I will be coming back within the next few hours and letting you guys know how this works. So I'll be seeing you guys shortly. Hi guys, so I'm back. It is now 10 p.m. It's definitely much dewier, especially in the areas where I typically get dewy. Right here, right here. So now as you can see, this foundation didn't keep me completely matte the entire day. It's a demi matte foundation, so it's not claiming to keep you matte forever. But I think it definitely is a very long wearing makeup. Even though we are a little dewy, I can tell that the foundation is still very much in place in all aspects of my face, and I don't have to worry about having to reapply any of the product. So it's definitely staying in place very well. I do feel like on somebody that has normal to combination skin, especially combination skin, I think your skin will adore this. I feel like it's gonna look fantastic. Now, I am extremely oily, so if you have very oily skin, don't go to this looking for this to solve all your problems, because you're definitely going to have to blot. For me personally, I really like how it looks, and I think that's what's really keeping me from wanting to say, okay, this isn't worth it. I do get a little frustrated though at the end of the day when I start to see oils, because then I have to go in and like start to fix it up and just kind of blot it and do what I need to do. But I feel like even like as you can see now that I've blotted it, it still looks beautiful. Like the foundation looks good. It's not like coming off when I touch my skin, like it's still in place. It's not sticky at all. Like I can just do minimal touch-ups and I feel like it will look good. Now I have said though that for the most part during the day I really don't like go in and like look at my skin and then touch it up. Usually like the foundation, it goes through the day, that's how it looks. By the end of the day, untouched, touched, like that's what it is. But I feel like if it were to really, really irritate me, then I would go in, and as you can see right now, I went in and blotted and it still looks perfect. So that's what I really do appreciate about this foundation. So I wanted to say, if you've been eyeing it, I would really try it out. If you want to try something new, I would also try it out. I feel like this is the perfect summer, spring foundation to wear on the skin because it gives you that gorgeous, natural looking feel. Doesn't feel heavy, doesn't look cakey, it looks just right. And I feel like for my combination skin girls, like I just mentioned, this is gonna be heaven. So I would definitely recommend giving it a try. I'm definitely gonna keep testing this out because like I really like how it looked all day till the end of the day. When I started to see the little oils, that's when I was a little like bothered. But for the other part of the day, you guys saw that I couldn't get enough. I was just so impressed with how beautiful it made my skin look. But I would definitely say it's worth a try because the way it makes your skin look, it's phenomenal. So if you guys have tried this foundation, let me know what you guys think of it. If you guys haven't tried it and want to try it, totally try it because I think you will love the finish that it gives you. And if you guys enjoyed watching my video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out, lets me know that you guys enjoy watching these videos. And if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and I hope that you guys stick around for the ride because we love interacting about all things beauty. So please subscribe and hit that subscribe button because that will really help me out. So I will be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.